God is my help in every need. God does my every hunger feed. God walks beside me, guides my way through every moment of the day. I now am wise, I now am true, patient, kind, and loving too. All things I am, can do and be through Christ the truth that is in me. God is my help, I can't be sick. God is my strength unfailing, quick. God is my all, I know no fear, since God and love and truth are here. Amen.
We're going to begin to practice relaxing, and the way we're going to practice relaxing is to, first of all, close our eyes. You know, it's much easier to practice relaxing by closing your eyes. We're going to become aware of our physical body. You know, we don't pay too much attention to our physical body, so I invite you now to close your eyes and begin to sense your physical body. Become aware of your physical body right now, right where you are. You can start at the top of your head, and you can feel your hair and your scalp and your forehead and your eyes. Just sense them as you're going through. It's almost like you have an inner vision. You are inner seeing right now your physical body, and just let your vision run down very gently, very easily through your whole physical being, down through the head, the neck, throat, shoulders, hands and arms, down into the torso. Just sense the body. As your mind is passing through the body, down into the legs, down into the feet, you may experience parts of the body that are warmer, are colder, some are tense, some are relaxed. Some parts you may not even be aware of. So now begin to bring the thought back up from the tip of the toes and move it back up through the body and become aware of your body. Become aware of your body. Sense and feel if there are places within your body that are tense. Then as you're moving back up through the body, begin to gather that tension with your thought. Bring it up from the tip of your toes, from your legs, from your torso. Just gather any tension up with your thought. Gather it all together, bringing it up, going out to the tip of your fingers and moving up into the body, into the throat, into the head, carefully gathering all tension, and then breathe it all out. Just breathe it all out. And then just gently run back through the body with your thought, and if there's any remaining tension, gather it. Gather it now with your thought and breathe it all out. And as you breathe out all of the tension in your body, you are connecting with the prana, the life force, the ki in Japanese, the chi in Chinese, the roha of the Aramaic, which means the life energy, the spirit, the emanating spirit is moving in and through us, not only on our breath, but in and through us as the enlivening, activating energy of spirit that we are. And now I would invite you to let your thought Enter into the body cavity and center just below the area of the navel, about an inch below the area of the navel, to the point that is called the Hara point. Hara point. And this is the point that Charles Fillmore designated as the center of divine order. Divine order. The center of balance within each and every one of us. And I want you to begin to see yourself breathing from the Hara point, from the center of divine order within you. Begin to feel yourself breathing. In Zen meditation, this would be called belly breathing. And the proper way to do belly breathing is to expand the belly as you're taking in the breath and let it contract as you expel the breath. Breathing in and breathing out at the Hara point, at the center of divine order. Once you learn to center your breath, to center your thought in the place of divine order within you, then no matter what it is that confronts you, centered and poised in this particular space, which is a focalization of the energies of the spiritual mental body within you, then you find that you are in dominion, that you are in control of everything around you. And now, with your thoughts centered in the Hara point, in the center of divine order, I would invite you now to begin to sense the space around you, to sense the space around you, and know that your primary energy space extends before you, behind you, to the right, to the left, above and beneath you, about 4 feet. So begin to sense that you are a living energy field whose primary expression extends about 4 feet in front of you, 4 feet behind, 4 feet to the right and to the left, above and beneath. And begin to sense and feel and experience yourself as energy. And if you cannot experience it immediately, act as if you will, said William James, and you shall become. So act as if there is this energy field which is in you, through you, and all about you, and you shall begin to sense it. As you sense it, you may find that there is someone else in your space, and know that that's okay. It's okay for that person or persons to be in your space for now. Sense, feel, and know. And now for a moment, with your sensing, see how much of this room you can see all around you without opening your eyes. Can you see behind you? Pretend that you have eyes in the back of your head. Begin to sense and feel and know. And then bring your attention back, because we will so very often keep our attention centered at the front, and do not experience the all around of us. And now I'm going to invite you to very gently, without focusing your eyes, open your eyes. Very gently and very easily open your eyes. And now, without focusing, instead of what might be called focusing and looking at me or looking around you, see if you can take in everything all at once. Everything all at once. Great athletes do this. The quarterback on a team sees everything all at once. People who are attuned see everything all at once. They do not focus on anything in particular. For instance, as Valerie Hart said one time in a lesson I took with her, that you cannot see auras because you look through them. You look through them to the person rather than having what is described as soft eyes. Soft eyes. Now, soft eyes is the way that we want to begin to perceive the world, with soft eyes. There are times when we need to focus, but we're going to begin to experience soft eyes, a kind of gentle. So, breathing at your divine order, center, soft eyes, relaxed, you are beginning to be aware of yourself more completely. And now we're going to take our hands and we're going to place them palms facing each other about a foot apart. So just taking your hands, we're going to begin to sense, to feel, and to know more about this energy body. And so I would invite you to begin to move your hands closer together very gently until you begin to feel, sense, know the energy that is passing between the palms of your hands. And as you sense and as you feel this and as you know it, you may experience it as heat. You may experience it as cold. You may experience it as a feeling of pressure. Our presence is the way that many people describe it, presence. Or you may have a tingling sensation. There are many ways of describing this energy that you will be sensing and that you will be feeling. If you're not comfortable in doing it now, you can practice it in the quiet privacy of your own home. But there's only one way that you're ever going to get in touch with this, and that's through practice. Practice. Now then, that same energy which is between your hands surrounds your whole body. So I'd ask you now to relax your hands once again, and you can, at your own pace, at your own time, experience this energy, not only in your hands, but all around your body. We will sense this. There's a whole form of healing that is now being practiced in many hospitals. It's called therapeutic touch. And the way therapeutic touch works is to sense and feel those areas of the body which are emanating cold or a distortion of energy. And then the person helps the person to revitalize, to re-energize, to use this kinetic energy, this kinetic energy body to bring about the healing that they want to experience. But we want to experience this in a little bit different way, and we'll start with the simple practice that we began with last week. And what we're going to do is we're going to raise our arms over our head, our physical arms. And so I'm going to ask you to raise your physical arms over your head and just experience how they feel as you are raising as high as you can If it's uncomfortable, don't do it, but raise them as high as you can and just sense them and feel them, and then lower them very gently into your lap again. And now, having done it once, let's raise them once again and experience how they feel. And then lower them. And now I want you to imagine that you have energy arms, kinesthetic arms. And leaving your physical arms in your lap, I invite you to take your kinesthetic arms, your energy arms, and to raise them over your head. Raise them over your head. And then bring them back down and reintegrate them with your physical arms. And now raise your physical and kinetic arms together. Raise your physical and your kinetic arms together. See if you feel any difference. And then lower them together very easily. Now this time I'm going to ask you to take your kinetic arms and raise them separately again high over your head. So right now, raise your kinetic arms, leaving your physical in your lap, and raise them as high and stretch as far as you can, almost as if your kinetic arms can reach beyond this room to the top of the ceiling and even out as far as you can imagine. And now bring them back down and reintegrate the awareness of that long reach into your physical arms. And now raise your physical and kinetic arms together. Is it easier? Were you able to reach farther? Now lower them very easily. How do your arms feel now? More energized? Lighter? All right, now we're going to practice raising our kinetic arms and keeping our physical arms in our lap. So raise your kinetic arms up over your head as far as you can reach them. And now I'm going to ask you to raise your physical and lower your kinetic and see if you get your kinesthetic arms and see if you can feel them passing one another. Raise your physical, lower the kinesthetic, and see if you can feel them as they pass one another. And now lower your physical and raise your kinesthetic and see if you can pass them in the other direction. Perhaps a sensation of heat, perhaps a sensation of pressure. And now lower your kinesthetic arms and reintegrate them. You can improve any skill from golf to tennis to swimming to dancing to public speaking to doing anything that you use your physical body for by first sitting very quietly and seeing yourself accomplishing this in your kinesthetic body with your kinesthetic arms more easily, more completely. So practice your golf swings with your kinesthetic body. Practice swimming. Practice dancing. Practice doing whatever you want to do with your kinesthetic body, and then reintegrate yourself, the physical and the kinesthetic, and let the physical then follow through with the new skill that the kinesthetic body has brought to you. But we also want to experience healing. So I would invite you now to begin to explore your physical body, your mental body, for those areas of consciousness that are in need of healing. And now I invite you to begin to sense, to feel, to know that your kinesthetic body, your energy body, can be separated from the physical. And that kinesthetic body can accomplish, change, and do anything to the physical that needs to be done in the way of healing. So see yourself in your mind's eye, cleansing, dissolving, changing, realigning, experiencing a new wholeness. See your kinesthetic body accomplishing this. See your kinesthetic body experiencing wholeness. And when you have a clear image, reintegrate the kinesthetic and the physical. Let the new experience, the new awareness now be expressed and experienced in your physical body. As your kinesthetic body and your physical body realign, there is a newness of life, a newness of energy, a newness of wholeness experiencing and expressing as you, in you, right now. As you practice using your kinesthetic body, you will experience healing as you integrate the energies of the spiritual, mental energy body into the physical body. And now, for guidance, we're going to take you on a short trip into that deep within of you. And so I invite you now to image this kinesthetic body of yours beginning to leave the physical body and moving as you will in time and space through the corridors of your mind into the depths of your being until, as you move along easily and quietly in your kinesthetic body, you come to an area of consciousness, to an area of your mind where you may not have been for a while. And as you enter this space within your mind, you get a clear image of a wise friend. A wise friend who has always been there, who guides you, who loves you, who supports you, and who knows everything that you need to know. And so I invite you now to inquire of this wise friend anything that you want to know. And your wise friend will respond and bring to you the awareness that you need. In the silence, speak now to your wise friend and listen.
In heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And leave us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.